Man inherited his uncle's old truck, but his aunt revealed something shocking about it. Mark inherited his uncle's truck, which came just in time since his old van was breaking down. He missed his uncle, but was grateful for the gift. As Mark drove the truck home, he noticed something odd. It felt much heavier than it looked and struggled to go uphill, even rolling backward on a small hill. Barely making it home safely, he parked it, puzzled by its strange behavior. Later, his aunt called, sounding anxious. She whispered that men were on her property, searching for the truck. Frightened, Mark offered to drive over, but his aunt quickly stopped him, warning him not to bring the truck because it was exactly what the men were after. Confused and worried, Mark inspected the truck, searching for a handle his aunt mentioned. Finally, he found it under the back bumper, revealing a hidden compartment. When he checked inside, he turned pale. The hidden compartment in the truck was filled with boxes of old jewelry. Shocked and confused, Mark called his aunt to understand what he'd just discovered. They agreed to meet at a nearby cafe, where his aunt finally revealed the truth. She explained that over 20 years ago, criminals had forced her late husband to hide their truck filled with stolen goods. They had threatened him, leaving him no choice but to keep their secret. For years, Mark's uncle had protected the truck, keeping it locked away and never allowing anyone near it. After his uncle's recent passing, however, the criminals must have realized the truck was vulnerable and returned to reclaim their hidden loot. Fearing for their safety, Mark and his aunt decided to report everything to the police. The officers quickly took their story seriously, especially after seeing Mark's uncle's journal, which detailed the events. Together, they formed a plan to catch the criminals in the act. Mark would drive the truck around town, making it visible and tempting for the thieves to follow. Meanwhile, police officers would stay hidden, ready to move in at the first sign of trouble. For the next 3 days, Mark drove the truck around, hoping the criminals would take the bait. Finally, on the third day, he noticed suspicious men trailing him closely. He led them back to his uncle's barn, where the police were waiting in hiding. As soon as the criminals tried to reclaim the truck, officers sprang out and arrested them on the spot, bringing the long-hidden crime to an end. With the thieves in custody and the mystery solved, Mark's uncle's name was cleared, putting his family's fears to rest. Now, Mark could keep the truck, knowing it no longer carried a dark past. The vehicle that had once been a hidden burden now served as a meaningful legacy from his uncle, free from any secrets or shadows. The ordeal was finally over, and Mark's life could move forward with a sense of closure and pride.